Shahidul Islam. I work as an academic advisor at Atlantic International University since 2013. Since then, I have supervised more than 500 students at different disciplines at Atlantic International University in fulfilling their academic dreams. We have started our publication initiative since July 2024. Since then, we are happy to announce that I have helped more than uh, 87 students to publish their work in different recognized media and recognized journal. And 20% of the total publication was from our alumni, and remaining 80% publication was from our current students. But I would like to add that since inception of Atlantic International University, our students have published more than 300 articles in electronic media. Some of these are entitled to refer because those have been gone through peer review process and have been published in recognized journal database and are not. But anyway, they are published elsewhere, either uh, referred in title or uh, articles. But our initiative is to help each and every student at Atlantic International University to publish at least one article in recognized media which are entitled. Atlantic International University has educational direction to accommodate UNESCO 2030 goal to have sustainable development in its educational activity. Your intended research publication is in line with UNESCO 2030 goal number 4, that is quality education. Your publication in a good journal will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all because it will give you recognition and will help your fellow researcher in acquiring quality education as a reference. Today's talk will be, but not limited to the following topic. First, we will talk about your publication journey. Then we will talk about your what is journal publication. Then we will talk about why journal publication, since publication is not so easy. So it's good to know what are the benefits to accomplish this. Then we will talk about journal publication of your research work. Then we will focus on how we can support you in organizing your journal article. Then we will talk about how to write an article in a scholarly format for journal publication. This is very important. Please pay special attention to this section. Then we'll talk about book publication. Then we will talk about patent accomplishment. Then we will talk about Atlantic International University publication 8 to its student. Then we will review to publish journal article to grow through the details content. Publish journal article. Then we will open the floor to our beloved audience to put me question. I will be happy to address your question. And finally, we will end up with some concluding remarks. Dear fellow friends, today I will introduce an alternate idea of your research work, that is publication of your research accomplishment in a journal. Many fellow students are afraid to publish their work in a journal. They think it is tricky, but in reality, it is not that much tricky at all. Many of you may have written letter to your partner or friend. There sometimes you describe a story. Similarly, a journal article is like a living story. There you describe accomplishment of your research work from beginning to end in a structured format. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about what is journal publication. A journal is a collection of articles and is published periodically throughout the year. A journal publication is a scholarly publication containing articles written by a scholar, professors, or other experts. Journal focus on a specific discipline or field of study. Unlike newspaper and magazine, journal are intended for an academic or technical audience, but not general readers. One of my students one day put me question. I talked about journal is a collection of articles. Then I focus on journal, focus on a specific story. Why it is that? It is because the journal publisher who publish your article publish article from a range of authors. So it is a collection of article in that sense. And when you write an article, you focus on a specific field or not more than two or three specific field or topics. So when it comes to your individual perspective, you focus on a specific field. That's why I say journal is a considered article, but the writer, the author who write the article, they focus on a specific field. Or if they want to broaden their content, they can focus on two or maximum three specific topics. That's why it is so. Uh, so are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about why journal publication. Most journal publications are peer-reviewed publication. It means your journal articles has been reviewed and verified by experts in your subject areas before publication. Once this is done, your journal article constitute authentication to be accepted by scholars worldwide. Journal publication is important in both engaging in professional communication and advancing scientific knowledge and improving human life. Publishing journal article in a journal can give your work visibility among other researchers in your field outside of your immediate circle of contacts and colleagues. Journal publication can make your work more discoverable as they are already been read by circles of interested readers. Your published journal article constitutes solid basis to be referred by future fellow researchers. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about journal publication of your research work. Before journal publication, you need to compile and write up your research work compatible to a standard journal format. Before doing that, it is good to answer few relevant questions like, are you interested in publishing your work? Are you organized to do this? Do you have experience in reviewing journal in the area of your interest? Can you write your final thesis in research format? Do you want international recognition or acclaim for your research work? Do you want your research work to be referred by fellow researchers? Do you want worldwide acceptance of your research work? Do you want to increase weight of your CV by incorporating your research outcome? Do you want to be a competent candidate in finding a job in the area of your interest? Do you want to be a qualified researcher? Do you want to create an impact in your area of interest? If answer to few of these questions are yes, yes, you are a qualified researcher to publish your work in a journal. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about how we can support you in organizing your journal article. In order to write journal article, you have to review several journal articles in your subject area to understand the suitable format. Ensure your article aligns with the chosen journal guideline. Then adapt your thesis content to fit the journal article format. Focus on most significant findings and contribution of your research. Pay special attention in results and discussion section because this result and discussion section will act as an antecedent to be accepted in a reputed journal. Then you need to submit your article to a chosen journal. The journal editorial team will evaluate and review your submission. Then you need to be prepared to make any necessary revision based on the feedback you received. And after that, if your article is accepted, you may need to pay article processing cost directly to the journal. This cost can vary from 50 US dollar up to 6,500 US dollar depending on the journal. Note that this article processing cost is a standard practice in academic publishing and is not required by Atlantic International University. It is solely managed by the journal. But before choosing a journal, I request you to review the credential of the journal. because Atlantic International University have new direction to direct the student to Semigo ranked journal only. So Semigo ranked journal are those journal who are recognized by recognizing publishing authority. And most Semigo uh, listed journal have article processing cost around 1,500 US dollar per accepted article. Even though this may cost you a little bit, but this will give you benefit during the rest of your lifetime, because if you publish the article in a listed journal, it will give you worldwide acceptance and recognition. So pay little in order to be recognized and accepted worldwide. This will not be uh, silly things to you. This will be worthwhile accomplishment to you, to my understanding. Then, once accepted, your article will be available online. Then use your published article as a reference in your CV and highlight it in your list of accomplishment. Our team at Atlantic International University is here to assist you throughout this process. We can help you organize your manuscript and submit it to the right journal for acceptance and publication. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about how to write article in scholarly format for journal publication. Please pay special attention to this section. This is very important. Writing a journal article can seem daunting, but with right structure and guidance, it becomes a manageable and rewarding task. Here is a step-by-step format to help you structure your journal article. Follow this blueprint to ensure your paper meets the standard of academic journal. So journal format actually varies from journal to journal. In order to be specific, I request you to review the journal information web page under the heading of instruction to the author or how to write manuscript in journal format. There they describe everything from beginning to end, how you would have to uh, write up and how you need to organize your own manuscript. So please do that and then start writing your article according to the prescribed journal format. First, you need to write a title for your manuscript. Craft a clear and concise title that reflects the essence and integral notion of your research. Then you need to write the author's names and affiliation. List all authors involved in the research, including their institutional affiliations. Then you need to write the abstract. Provide a brief summary of your research, including the purpose, methodology, and key findings. This section need to be between 150 to 300 words, roughly, not more. Then you need to write at least 5 keywords. Identify 5 key terms that are central to your research. By tagging these keywords, a finder can find your article. Then you need to write the introduction. Introduce your article, your topics, its significance, and objective of your study. Cite at least 10 to 20 references in support of your scholarly argument, which constitute relevance of your research. And before ending introduction section, don't forget to insert purpose and aim of your study. Then you need to write the problem description. Describe the problem your research addresses. This section needs to be between 50 to 150 words. Then you need to write research objective. Clearly state the objective and goals of your research. Write at least 3 to 5 points. Each point should not be more than 15 words long as a rule of thumb. Then you need to write materials and method. Detail the materials and method used in your research to ensure reproducibility. Methods need to be referred by appropriate references. Then you need to write the theoretical background. Discuss the theoretical framework and existing literature related to your research. Some author would like to write theoretical background in separate uh, headings, and some writers import theoretical background in introduction section. So it is even up to you how you would like to organize your manuscript, but it should be scholarly format with the standard journal article. Then you need to write the results and discussion. Present your findings and discuss their implication in the context of your research question and objective. Use graphical presentation of your results and discuss with theological interpretation. This result and discussion section is actually the heart of your manuscript. So nicely you will write the result and discussion section. You will increase the possibility to get accepted your manuscript in a reputed journal. Then you need to write the conclusion, summarize your key findings and their significance, and suggest potential direction for future research. And then you need to write the uh, uh, acknowledgement section, acknowledge individual or organizations that support your research. Then you need to write the list of symbols. If applicable, provide a list of symbols used in your research. Then you need to write the references, include all references cited in your research paper, and use the journal referencing format to references in your. Every journal have its own format to write references. Please follow that format. This is not tricky. Simply give you how they want you to refer the references, then organize your reference section accordingly. Then formatting guideline would be like this. Use a 10 or 12 point font size, single space text, aim for a length of 8 to 12 pages. This is approximately 3,500 to 5,000 words in total for a standard scholarly. So in order to choose a journal, I will recommend you to uh, review the journal in two browser. One is Scopus, another is Semico. There, if the journal is listed in these databases, then that journal is recognized, and that journal will give you acceptance and recognition worldwide. So please do that. Why you will do that? Because Semigo journal ranking will help you to accomplish worldwide acceptance, quality assurance, and recognition. It will give you indirectly opportunity to get a job. It will indirectly help you to get promotion in your related job. It will give you worldwide exposure. It will uh, help your affiliated institution to increase its credential, reputation, and recognition. And it will help you to grow continuously and many, many more. Please do that. Here are a few suggestions for articles. The first one I have written is Elsevier. Here are the link how you can navigate through uh, publishing databases is included here. The second one is Springler. This is also a very recognized. It's Elsevier and Springler journals are very reputed journals, world recognized professor, renowned researcher, and technologically competent person usually submit their work to evaluation and review to either Elsevier journal. They have very, very high uh, criteria to accept the manuscript. And I know total 30% of the manuscript are accepted in the journal, and they reject almost 70% of the manuscript they receive. So if your work is very high quality full, you can think to submit your work either to Elsevier or for evaluation and review. Then we have collaboration with few journals, but most of the journals are unlisted. But in order to give you information, I still include these journals' names in my slides. For example, current trend in engineering sciences, Academia Journal of Scientific Research. I do not recommend this because they have very long time from acceptance to publication. Probably they need almost 1 year in order to publish an article. I think this is too long. Then we have collaboration with Archives of Current Research International. Then we have collaboration with Scholarly Publishing. They have few journals, but unfortunately these are not listed in SJR or Scopus database. One of these is European Journal of Applied Sciences, then Archive of Business Research, then Advanced in Social Science Research Journal, then British Journal of Healthcare and Medical Research, and Transaction of Engineering and Computer Science, Discoveries in Architecture and Food Science, then American International Journal of Humanities and Social Science. This is separate journal, not scholar publishing journal. Then Humanities and Social Science Letters. These are listed journal, but they have uh, article posting cost about 1,500 US dollar. Then we have collaboration with International Journal of Innovative Research and Scientific Studies. They have article posting cost almost 1,500 US dollar, but we have collaboration with them. Then International Advance in Economic Research, this is from Springler, student from business discipline can think to submit their journal here. Then there are a few other journals, for example, American Research Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences, then International Journal of Arts and Humanities, International Journal of Education and Human Development, International Journal of Social Science and Business, International Journal of Business Management and Commerce, Applied Science Periodicals. We have collaboration with Applied Science Periodicals. Unfortunately, this is not SGR listed, but uh, uh, they have low article processing cost. Our student get 75% discount in article processing cost. Like science research periodical. If they pay online, then only uh, 40 pound sterling per article processing cost for our students. But again, I would recommend you to publish your article in SGR listed journal, even though that will cost you nearly about 1,500 dollar per manuscript, but it will give you recognition and quality assurance during the rest of your lifetime. So think about that, and if you afford this, you can send your article to me. I can help you to get your work accepted in any relevant LGR listed journal. And after payment of article posting cost directly to the journal, your work will be published online. Then some of our students want to publish their work as a book. You can publish your dissertation, either master, PhD, or postdoc, as a book, or you can rewrite your thesis to fit a journal format, and then you can publish the content of your thesis as a journal article. It is totally dependent on you. But if you would like to accomplished book publication. Here are few information for you. Like journal article or book, you need to craft a title that reflect the book content. Then you can include a page on dedication. You can dedicate your book to the sweet memories of your acquaintance or beloved one. Then you can include forward preface summary of the book from the author. Then you can include pages from your editors or seniors. You can write a forwarding letter in support of your book. Then book content uh, is not bounded. Unlike journal article, book is not stipulated to any pages. You can write as many pages as you can, as long as it is scholarly acceptable and scientifically valid. So first, you need to write the need and driving force of for documentation. Write why you have written up your book. What motivate you? What give you momentum to write up your book? You can summarize that at the beginning of book content development. Then you need to develop the book content from beginning to end. Then you need to write the key messages of your book to the intended reader. Write what the key messages you want to deliver to your book may be interested to your intended readers. Then you need to write the book conclusion, conclude your book, summarizing what you have written up in the content of your book. Then Kinley Direct Publishing from Amazon and Lambert Academic Publishing do not cost anything. You can publish your book in Kinley Direct Publishing from Amazon or Lambert Academic Publishing free of cost. But Kinley Direct Publishing will give you direct publication within a day. But Lambert Academic Publication, they need few months to publish from the time you submit your book. So think about that. Then Scholar Publishing publish ebook at as low as 150 pound sterling. We have collaboration with Scholar Publishing. Usually they charge 2,250 pound sterling. But if you go by us, you can publish your electronic book at discounted article processing cost, which is 150 pound sterling. And it is possible to publish thesis like journal article up to 30 printed pages long at 50 pound sterling to European Journal of Applied Sciences. So if your book is up to 30 printed pages long, you can publish your book like a journal article at the discounted article processing cost that is 50 pound sterling to scholarly database. And this facility can be accomplished from European Journal of Applied Sciences. Then few of my students want to make the patent accomplishment. This is very interesting and fascinating. If you can discover something, some theories, postulates, methods, or a process, you can get it patent to get the royalty during the uh, entire of your lifetime. So these are the steps in patent application process. Step one is invention, understand and disclosure. Understand and disclose what you have invented. Step two is patentability search. Search a format of patented article for your own review. Then step three is filing an application for patent. Browse your chosen patent authority and fill up the application. Step four is patent drafting. Draft your own patent. Step 5 is filing the patent application. File your patent application to the chosen patent authority platform. Step 6 is request for examination. If you have to request to examine your claim patent, step 7 is responding to observation. Be prepared to answer the observation. If you cannot answer the observation clearly, they will not accept your patent application. Step 8 is grant of patent. If granted, you can enjoy patentability right and can get royalty as admissible from the beneficiary or customer within the covered area. US patent can cost more than 30,000 US dollar and European patent can cost more than 1,000. If you can get one patent application accepted, Atlantic International University will be happy to subsidize part of the patentability cost. Or you can, if your patent application is accepted, you can request Atlantic International University to subsidize part of your patent application cost. Then Atlantic International University A2 student, we provide two types of help. One is editorial help and another is financial help. Editorial help include motivation, information. This include need, benefit, and quality assurance. Then we help you to organize and write up your manuscript. Then we help you to choose right publisher to publish your work. We help you to submit your work to the right publisher, and we help also how you can get accepted your work to a journal. And financial help include Atlantic International University credit article processing cost from tuition fees for the very first standard and recognized published article per student. And effectively, publication does not cost anything to Atlantic International student for the very first standard and recognized published article per student. This means for your very first article, after publication, you can request Atlantic International University to credit the article processing cost from your tuition fees. Reviewing your work, if Atlantic International University thinks your publication is qualityful, then they will credit the article processing cost from your fees for your very first article. You can publish as many articles as you can during your study tenure, but from second to upwards number of publication, those costs should be borne by yourself. So before conclusion, I would like to review two published article to go through the detail content. Here, two article was published under the same DOI. So our title was like this: Sustainable Treatment of Emerging Organic Pollutant Endocrine Disruptor Chemical from Water and Wastewater, and Role of Atlantic International University online-based distance learning education system to achieve UNESCO 2030 goal towards sustainable development. So I am giving you how information on how published journal article look like. Please pay special attention to this. So first you need to write your title. After the title, you need to insert author's name and affiliation. I have published more than 87 articles from our students, but 90% of the students could not write properly author's name and affiliation. I don't know why it is. It is very, very simple. Simply write up under the heading your name, and under the name you write your institutional affiliation. If you are still a student of Atlantic International University, you can write the school you studying, the name of the university, address of the university. Underneath you can write your email address for correspondence. That's it. It's very simple, but I don't know why 50% of our students could not write authors names and affiliation properly. If you have co-authors, just repeat those steps in order to complete the authors names and affiliation section. And first you need to write after the authors names and affiliation abstract. Always start writing abstract by introducing some uh, interesting sentence to uh, catch the attention of your reader. For example, here we have written Complete mineralization of emerging organic pollutant, including endocrine disruption chemical, is one of the challenges towards sustainable development practice of water and wastewater system. Then include the key findings of your manuscript in the text section and develop your abstract accordingly. And finally, write up what result you got in your manuscript and how your result will be helpful to the intended readers or industry. For example, here we have written, result obtained in this work will help water treatment industries to develop suitable ozonolysis technique to treat the endocrine disruption chemical at optimized process conditions. Then after the abstract, you need to write at least five keywords. Uh, by tagging these keywords, a finder can find your article. Then you need to write the introduction. Again, start writing introduction by introducing some interesting sentences to catch the attention of your readers. For example, here we have written sustainability means to make the present need without compromising our future generation to meet their own needs. And include at least 10 to 20 references to support your scholarly argument to continue the resultant discussion. Here we have cited many references. And before ending introduction section, don't forget to introduce aim and purpose of your study. For example, here we have written, aim of this study is to optimize process variable, including spurger size to introduce right load of ozone for emerging organic pollutant as well as endocrine disruption chemical mineralization. Then we have written what was the purpose of your study. Purpose is to deduce flexible, reliable, effective, and treatment method to incorporate the ozonolysis technique. Then after the introduction, write the problem description section, describe the problem you face in your study. Then you need to write the objective of your study, clearly state objective and purpose of your study. Use at least 3 to 5 points. Each point should not be more than 15 words long. Then you need to write the materials and method section. Detail the materials and method used in your research. If possible, include the references to ensure reproducibility of the method you choose. Then after method, you need to write the result and discussion section. Divide the result and discussion section into a different subsection and give a caption for each subsection and include graphical or tabular data and end up with logical interpretation. The more nicely you will write the result and discussion section, there will be more chance for you to get your work accepted in a reputed and recognized journal. Then you need to write the conclusion section. Again, start writing conclusion by introducing some interesting sentences to the attention of your readers. For example, here we have written optimization, what we have done exactly. Optimization of factor, including ozonolysis technique of sulfonic sodium, namely concentration of initial substances, temperature of the system, and spurger effect has been carried out in this study. So we have written what we have done, then what result we got, and before ending conclusion, please don't forget to insert the future direction of your work. Or if you have done all of your study by this time, what was your next step of your research should be included in the end of conclusion section. For example, here we have written, nevertheless, these information are essential for modeling simulation, construction operation, and suitable performance of plug flow ozone membrane reactor, which were addressed in our successive research. So our second article was also contain the same content, for example, abstract, keywords, introduction, problem description, objective of research, methods, results, and discussion. And after the result and discussion, we have inserted references. Write references according to your chosen journal format and include all the references cited in your manuscript. And that this were the contents of a published journal article. Now, I would like to open the floor to our audiences. Put me question. I will be happy to address few questions. Please raise your hand if you have any question. I will be happy to address few questions. Ask me the relevant question which will benefit you or your friends in order to organize your manuscript. Please do not ask me irrelevant question because irrelevant question will not help anybody. Anybody have any question? What so far? Any question? Please raise your hands. Then I will unmute you. You can ask me question. Anybody have any question? Oh, we have seen few hands.
I don't
Yes,
see any
Professor.
questions at all, not even in chat. Oh, there's one question, Alando.
Yeah. Alando, please unmute your microphone.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Mohammed.
Hello, Alando. How are you, sir, today?
Very fine, sir. That was a beautiful presentation there. Yeah.
Thank you. What is your question, please?
Yeah, so what I just want to ask is, considering the numerous AI tools that we have to help us put our work together, what is the position of this in trying to put out an article there? And what if you are going to be using some AI tools to come up with your work? What is going to be the consequence, or what should you guide against, so that your work will not be rejected as a result of the kind of AI tools that you have used in putting the work together? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alando, for asking me an important question. Many of my fellow students have asked me this question before in my previous presentation or previous class time. And my answer is the same, what I have spoken before. You can use AI tools to get the information, to get the data, to get the knowledge you need in order to write up your own manuscript. But write in your own word. Do not copy anything from AI generated browser, because if you copy and paste what you got from AI generated browser, the journal authority who review your article will catch this when they will check your article with plagiarism checker, and then they will reject your article right away on the basis of you have copied directly from the AI tools. So please do not copy and paste anything from the AI tool. You can use AI to get the information, to get the knowledge, to get the data, to get the things you need to know. But please do not copy and paste directly. You can rewrite it. You can paraphrase the content of the AI generated messages in your own word in your manuscript. So please do that. Does it answer your question, Mr. Antonio? Ando? Does it answer your question, Mr. Ando? Please unmute your microphone.
Yes, yes, yes. That is fine. That is fine.
Okay, thank you. If
Thank
you
you.
need further assistance, you can email me. I have included my information in chat option. I am also including today's online presentation slides and the sample article I presented in chat option. Please download these two files from the chat option and save it in your computer or the server. By reviewing this PowerPoint presentation slides and the sample article, you will get ample knowledge in order to write up your own manuscript. Please do that. So I am attaching those two files today. I am presenting here. So now I have attached the PowerPoint presentation and sample article I have shown today during my presentation in your chat option. Please download these two files from chat option. By reviewing these two files, you will get ample knowledge to write up your own manuscript. Into that. Now we have a question from Mr. Marcus Koltabi. Mr. Marcus Koltabi, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Marcus, yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Marcus, what is the
thank
question?
you very much, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Mohammed, for a wonderful presentation.
My
I'm calling
pleasure.
from
What is
Taraba
your
State
question?
in Nigeria. Yes.
Okay, for you.
In writing dissertation, I understand that it's supposed to be the work one has already done. But can I write what other people have done just to reference them and then present it as dissertation?
If you, yes, you can use a dissertation as a reference in your work. There should be no problem, but you have to refer clearly the section you are picking up from that dissertation. Like journal article or book, you can use a dissertation as a reference. There should not be a problem, but please do not copy and paste anything directly from there. You can paraphrase the content of the dissertation in order to develop your own dissertation or in order to develop your own manuscript. Does it answer your question, Mr. Marcus?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for your nice question. Wish you good luck. Now we have a question from Mr. Faria Manuel. Mr. Faria Manuel, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Faria Manuel, please unmute your microphone. Yes, Mr. Faria Manuel, how are you today, sir?
I'm great. And you?
I am fine. What is your question, please, sir?
Yeah, so I would actually to thank you first for the presentation. It was helpful and a wonderful one. So I would like to hear from you.
Pleasure.
I saw that within a title, after title of the research or of the article, when the researcher starts putting his name, there is an institution which has to follow. Okay, so in this case, let us assume I'm rewriting article, which the research I conducted when I was in a certain institution or a school or department, and now I'm in another one, okay? But I only now recognize I have to publish my article. So do I put my previous entity where I was when I conducted the study, or I have to put the entity which I'm now?
You can write both. If you are an alumni of Atlantic International University, you can still use Atlantic International University as your affiliated institution. But if you are
okay, so I
already a
can put
graduate
both
and
or
you
one
can,
of them, right?
you are working somewhere, you can include that information as your affiliated institution. So you can include both. To get the support
Thank you
from
so much.
Atlantic International University need to be credited for that. So please use Atlantic International University as your affiliated institution first, then you can include other of your affiliated institution information. Does it answer your question, Mr. Faria? Mr. Faria, does it answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for
Yes,
your
sir.
question.
Thank you.
Wish you good
Thanks.
luck. Now, there is another question, Mr. Adams Lilson. Mr. Adams Lilson, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Adams Lilson, Koroma. Yes, what is your question, please?
Greetings, doctor. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, doctor?
Yes, I hear you. What is your question, please, sir?
Thank you very much for the presentation, wonderful one. And I was going to request for it for Tango. I've seen it on the chat already. I've downloaded it, and I hope it's going to be useful. My question is, one of my colleagues asked a question, and you answered that we should be paraphrasing whatever we get from AI whenever I'm making an article. And there comes in my question. Then what is the essence of using AI in researching for a dissertation?
Yes, you got the answer before. So you can use AI to get the information, to get the data, to get the knowledge you need, but you need to write in your own words to develop your own manuscript or to develop your own dissertation. So please do not copy anything from AI, because if you do that, when you will submit somewhere for evaluation and review, they will instantly get you caught that you have copied something from resources, which is a kind of plagiarism and is not accepted in scholarly writing. So please do not do that. You can use AI. AI is a good tool, because sometimes when we did our research, we have reviewed many journal articles, many books, many web references. This cost us many time. But within the AI, you can get within a minute a bunch of information that you need. So you can use those information to get the knowledge, to get the data, to get the information, but use those information in order to write your own manuscript. Write something from your own work. Please do not copy and paste from those AI. Does it answer your question, Mr. Adams Linson Koroma?
Doctor, I ask this question because the introduction of technology in education help us a lot in terms of researching using Google and other machines. And now AI has come in to play again in education. So that's I'm asking the question. Yes.
Yes, yes.
If I use other research machines to get our materials, and now like what AI is promoting now, we should be using AI in doing our work. And now because what I know, some AI, when what you put in is what comes out. It's just that like is something different to be different. But what you write in is what comes out. I think that also has to do with your own idea. And this idea of say, I don't know if it's for academic purposes that you should not use what we get from AI in doing our publication, or for social. Which one is it? is all right for us to use it in academic purposes, or is not absolutely right in using it anywhere?
What I told you is for academic writing. So academic writing, if you want to publish something in a journal, or if you want to publish something as a book, or if you want to include it in your dissertation, you can not copy and paste anything from AI directly. What you can do, you can paraphrase this information, you can write those information in your own word, because in scientific jargon, there is no room for plagiarism. If you do the plagiarism, that means if you copy and paste from somewhere, and if you do not refer that properly,
Yeah,
will be
now
as a
understood. Academic
plagiarism
purposes.
and is not
For academic
acceptable.
purposes
But
is not academic.
when you do your work, for example, you are working as a manager somewhere, in that case, most probably it is not an issue. But when it comes to academic writing, it is strictly prohibited to do the plagiarism.
Yeah,
Does it answer your question, Mr. Adams? Listen.
exactly. Thank you very much. That's what I want to know. Thank you, doctor.
Okay,
And
thank
now
you
I do
very
that.
much. Wish you good luck. So we have reached the end of our presentation, so we can conclude our work for today. So journal publication provide you recognition of your work. It give you reference. It give you communication and circulation. It give you authentication and validation. It give you quality accomplishment. Remember, we are here to support you at every step. If you need assistance with any part of writing, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's get started on transforming your research into a published article. So that was in of today's presentation on journal publication. Our next presentation will be in 2 weeks' time. Our next online class on journal publication will be held on 22nd of November at the same time, 11 a.m. EST. Those who missed today's class or those who want to repeat this class, please come up and be present our next online seminar or online class on journal publication. And I would like to thank you and for your patience during my presentation. And our aim is to help you, every of Atlantic International student, to publish at least one article from your study during your study tenure. And even you are graduate, still you can get our help as an alumni to publish your work. But please use Atlantic International University as an affiliated institution in the affiliation section. This will give you a connection between you and Atlantic International University, and it will also help Atlantic International University